This is Andy Purewal, Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm joined by Jason Cunningham over Zoom. Jason, obviously a good and exciting day for yourself. But before we do come on to that news, how's life? How's things going?
Everything's going really, really well. Very good, Andy. Thank you. Can I say I've kind of known about this opportunity for a while. It was spoken about a while back now. And yeah, it's over the line. It's there, and this is world level. He's been there and he's done it as Zolani Tete. There's no about that, so no doubt about that. Everybody knows him over here well. Obviously, he's fought with Paul Butler. That first round knockout he did. Beyond then, and obviously he's won a world title with Frank. So yeah, he's been there and he's done it, and this is my chance to really show what I'm about now. I test myself and see how good I am.
Now, you've obviously just announced that yourself, Zolani Tete, the next opponent to you, man who you will be facing on July 2nd. You've just said you've known about this fight for quite a while, Jason. So how long has it been discussed in the background?
Quite a while, to be fair. We talked about it before me European title defence, my voluntary defence. But yeah, as long as I were mooted, obviously we got me mandatory out of the way. And then, like I said to my team, we all agree, if I'm going to be world champion, then I need to beat these people anyway. So, like I say, he's in that category, isn't he? Where he's high risk, low reward, if you like. But listen, I'm here to test myself. Don't shy away from nobody. It'll put to me. So, yeah, let's get it on.
Zolani Tete has obviously had a long career, very kind of successful one with that in mind as well. From what you've seen, especially from his most recent performances, what do you feel he will bring into the fight come July 2nd? What version of Zolani Tete do you expect to be facing?
Well, we don't know. Obviously, all I can do is be prepared for the best, the best prime Zolani Tete. He's been inactive. Obviously, a lot of people have due to obviously what we've just lived through with the COVID years. So I know he's had a little run out to get a win. Makes him eligible for my titles and stuff, but we don't know. There's kind of question marks over it because we've not seen nothing of him for the last 2 years. So yeah, he's 34. He's a couple of years older than me, but is he still the real deal? He's moving up in weight. Will that freshen him up? Is he on the slide? Who knows? I'm just going to find out there and then on the night. So yeah, it's exciting.
So what would a win do for your career, Jason?
Well, obviously he's known, isn't he? He'll propel me. He's ranked highly with the IBF and whatever you're at bantamweight. But obviously I'm ranked highly at super bantamweight, so it's got to put me near enough in world title contention, or not far off. It's a noble win anyway for my record, and I think I'll get a lot of credit from beating Zolani Tete. So it's going to put me right up there. There's no reason why it shouldn't.
Jason, of course, there's only about I was looking at it. It's only about 2.5 months between the Terry Lequivia fight and this one. Is that enough time for you? Would you have liked a bit more?
Oh, well, that's all right, because to be fair, I went on holiday a week after my fight. Steffi were in New York at the time, obviously watching Katie Taylor. And when I touched down in Tenerife, I had a voice note off of him. Queensbury have been in touch. They want you to box June the 11th. And this is my first holiday in 2 years. So I'm going to look at dates and I thought, it's like 5 weeks. I thought, no. I said, so am I training over here? It's like, my pregnant missus I've took away, bless her, and I thought, I'm going to have to turn this holiday into a training camp. I mean, I took my stuff over there anyway, but I thought, oh, God, here we go. Anyway, we managed to sort it all out, and obviously, as soon as they mentioned obviously with Joyce Parker at the time, that undercard at Wembley Arena, I thought, well, it's a no-brainer, and I can at least enjoy my holiday a little bit. So it could have been sooner, really, if I'd not been in Tenerife at the time. So really, I'm always in the gym. I'm always ticking over. That's one of the that's one of my positive points about me, that I'm always in and around, always keeping ready. That's why I can take these opportunities. So no, not really fussed. It is what it is. I'm experienced, and yeah, regardless who it is, what style it is, yeah, I'll be more than ready come the 2nd of July.
How did your missus take seeing you out there training, knowing that it was the first holiday you had in 2 years?
Well, I nearly got monkey around as you couldn't get a flight on, but it worked all right, and so it weren't too bad. And I was still training out there anyway, so yeah, it is what it is. But luckily, my first holiday in 2 years, we kind of got to just chill out, relax a little bit, and recharge my batteries, if you like.
I'm glad to hear that, Jason. Obviously, going on to what could be next. I know you don't want to look beyond July 2nd, but
Yeah.
what would be the plan in your mind, provided you're successful on the night?
Like you said, you can't look beyond him, and I'm certainly not doing that, because this is without a doubt my hardest fight today. Regardless whether people think he's this or he's that, he's been there, he's done it, like we said. So got to show respect to him for that. But at the same time, this is my chance now to really prove myself, and I'm going in there with bad intentions with Zolani Tete. He's stepping up to super bantamweight. I'm a big super bantamweight. It's going to be quite interesting, really, because obviously we're both tall, rangy southpaws. Throw similar shots as well. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting, quite an intriguing fight, and I'm just, it's pointless talking beyond that, because I may as well, full focus on Zolani Tete, get him out of the way. Well, like we've already stated, that it's going to put me in a good position moving forward. My name's going to be out there, and people at the top end are really going to take note there. So I've just got to do the job, make sure I win whatever way it comes. It's just got to be a win.
How will you find that southpaw battle, Jason? Because obviously, on occasions we do see, when on those rare occasions we see two southpaws in together, it can be a bit difficult for the styles to gel well. Do you feel yourself and Zolani will be able to kind of produce a fight which will entertain the fans?
Yeah, I believe so, because obviously he's a big puncher for the weight division. Into he's dangerous. I've got to be alert. I've got to be on my game. Very, very sharp. And we're doing that even with preparation. We've already started. I'm already having good southpaw rounds. Maxi Hughes, Dennis McCann this week. Ideal preparation. Is Zolani getting that same preparation out in South Africa? Probably not. So I'm the fresher too. I've been active. I believe it's going to gel well. It's going to make for a good fight. And like I say, he's proved, obviously, with Paul Butler and so on in the past, that he's got that punch power. So I've got to be on the game. No slip-ups, can't switch off. But I will be ready.
Jason, obviously, just away from yourself, I saw you briefly at your call on Friday night. I know you was there to support Raven Chapman, but aside that, your past foe Brad Foster suffered another defeat to the hands of Iona Baluta. Just wanted to get your thoughts on that fight and reflections.
Well, like I said there on the night, I went down obviously to support Raven, but I was interested in that fight. Like I said, when it was first moved and I heard about it, I thought, he's an handful. I said this before, and he gave Mick Conlon a good fight. And Mick's he's a quality fighter. Winner of a TJ Doney, a former world champion, so he's no mug. But not only that, he's relentless. He keeps coming all night long. And I just thought it was always going to be a hard work for Brad. Probably the wrong style for him, really. But same time, fair play to him, obviously, for taking that fight and coming back into that fight, because there's easier options. But like I say, you live and you learn, and he kind of paid the price. He had 2 back-to-back losses, so it's down to him now to rebuild, and obviously he's got changes he needs to make.
If Brad had been successful in that fight, Jason, how much closer do you feel a rematch between the pair of you could have been? Because I know it's something his team's chased. I've asked, yourself and Steffi Ball previously, and you've always kind of said 100% down the line it could happen. Yeah. If he'd have been successful, how close do you think it would have been to being mooted again?
Well, it would have been brilliant, wouldn't it? Because obviously, I'm full of focus on Zolani. Like I've said, I beat Zolani as well, and it's like, well, could me and Brad be a world title eliminator? Could that be what's it going to lead to? So yeah, it's a massive domestic fight. We've obviously got a rivalry there. People have taken notice of this, so it would have built for a great rematch or whatever else. If that were next, if it made sense, then yeah, I'm down for that, really. But obviously now he's like I say, he's going to have to go back to the drawing board and start again. At the minute in time, it were irrelevant before the Baluta fight, but he's certainly irrelevant now. So it's down to him to build himself back up.
What were Brad's fans like with you on the night, Jason? Because I did see a couple of tweets alone, so I don't know what they were actually like in person.
What we wanted to tweet of one kid, and I got him back good, to be fair, when I retweeted it. He says, well, we'll see you soon. No, you won't. But it is what it is, isn't it? Like I say, this is the thing with rivalry as well. He's got a good fan base, and obviously they take everything to heart. That's one thing I will say about them. I can't have a lot of banter at times and stuff, and they're easy to reel in. But yeah, I could feel it. I could feel the eyes on me. Like I said, pictures being taken. I even did my interview with BT, and they were right all in front of me. So It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. So hopefully Brad can come back, rebuild, obviously make the changes he needs to make and improve, and then it could still be a fight down the line. Like I say, there's one thing about my division and with Queensbury, it's packed full of super bantamweights. It's a stacked division, so yeah, there's definitely some domestic dust-ups that can be made down the line.
Right, Jason, I'm going to leave you spare now. I'm going to leave you to enjoy the rest of your evening and get back into camp mode. And I'm sure you've got 100 messages to reply to. So I appreciate you doing this interview. Enjoy your weekend and thank you for speaking to me on Boxing Social.
Yeah, anytime, Andy. Thank you very much, mate.